Today we will discuss about the thermodynamic system. So thermodynamic systems are many kind. We have to see. We have to see in earlier lecture also that relationship between heat and work. In reference to that, lots of mechanical elements are there. They are working basically on various systems. So this kind of concept is much important regarding the understanding of the mechanism or how they are performed with the system and surrounding. So basically, depending upon these things, just have to see here we have three kind of the system is there: open system, closed system, and isolated system. Now here you have to see, keep in mind about these things is you have to keep in mind about energy and mass. Matter means mass, mass means m. We already discussed about the mass. So you have to keep in mind about this mass and see open system, closed system, and isolated system. Now how open system is defined? The easy understanding of this open system is that say one system is there. This is H, in which outside area is called as the surrounding. So energy and mass or matter, both are exchanged with the surrounding. Okay. So energy and mass both can be transferred from system to surrounding. For example, say boiling of the water in open bowl. Suppose you have to boil the water in open bowl, then energy means temperature, heat. Heat is transferred in the surrounding as well as your mass in form of the mass means water in form of the steam. Water is to be converted into steam and then throwing away to the surrounding. So energy and mass both are exchanged with the system and surrounding. So such kind of system is called as the open system. Now here you have to see second system is closed system. In closed system, only energy with surrounding can be exchanged. So possibility of exchanging of mass is not allowed. So only energy is exchanged. So here you have to see boiling of the water in closed bowl instead of open bowl. You have to see now in closed bowl. Okay. So this is called as the closed system where no mass of the exchange is allowed or not possible. So this is about the closed system. And the third one is the isolated system. Isolated system is the standard system in which there is no exchange of mass or energy both. So there is no exchange of mass. So it is ideal system where energy and mass cannot be exchanged to each other. But practically this system is not available. However, to certain extent, we can stop exchange of energy and mass together. So you have to see the insulated container like thermos in which you have to fill the tea or coffee to make it hot or cool for a certainly long period of time. So there is no energy exchange, means there is no temperature drop or temperature rise is possible, or there is no mass exchange is possible. But practically this system is 100% not possible, but to certain extent we can extend the time of the energy exchange. So we can keep the coffee or tea hot to certain limit to extend the time limit. So that is called as the isolated system. But practically 100% isolated system is not possible. Now we have to keep in mind about the total energy concept in open system based on the conservation of energy. Now we already seen the conservation of energy, thermodynamic principles, laws of thermodynamics in the previous lectures. So in which conservation of energy is there. So energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be converted from one form to another form. So here in open system, what happens? Initial energy plus energy entered, because we have to initial energy means energy already obtained by the system itself, and energy entered means we have to ignite the stove, and then that energy, heat energy, is to be entered into the system. System means like open bowl is equal to the final energy and energy left. So energy cannot be created not destroyed, but it can be converted from one form to one form to another form. So this is the equation that you have to keep in mind. That is called as the total energy concept. Now why we have to see these things? You have to keep in mind here. Energy entering and leaving the system is sum of the internal energy, because energy, whatever energy is entered and leaving the is same. Whatever the energy is entered in form of the heat energy is to be leave. So it is the sum of the internal energy. Flow energy or potential energy, kinetic energy and potential energy. Flow energy means just. So here what happens here, you have to see energy entering is denoted by 1, energy leaving is denoted by 2, then energy entering ES1, just have to see energy entering at the entering point ES1 plus U1 internal energy plus V1 P1 V1 work plus kinetic energy plus potential energy plus Q, any energy obtained. Okay, energy contained in the system is equal to energy at the exit plus U2. U2 means potential, that internal energy U. Okay, then P2 V2. Okay, plus Ke2 kinetic energy plus Pe2 potential energy at point 2 or at leaving point, and W. W is the work done. So at one point we have to supply the energy, and another point at the exit point we have the work done is to be obtained in form of the supply of the energy at the entering point. Here ES1 and ES2 are initial and final energies of the system due to substance contained in it. Okay, so you have to keep in mind about ES1. Now here, according to the enthalpy definition, what happens? U2 plus P2 V2. We have already seen the definition of enthalpy in the previous lectures, where U plus PV, U1 plus P1 V1 and U2 plus P2 V2 is called as the H, enthalpy. So ES1 plus H1 into kinetic energy K1 plus P1 plus Q is equal to ES2 plus H2 plus K2 plus Pe2 plus W, where H is equal to U plus internal energy plus work done. That is the definition of the internal energy, as we have discussed in the previous lectures. So rearranging this equation will give Q minus W is the net energy available in the system, because Q is the entering, W is the exit to be converted into work done. So energy available in the system is equal to Q minus W is equal to ES2 minus ES1 plus H2 minus H1 plus K2 minus K1 plus PE2 minus PE1. So this is about the total energy for the open system. So energy equation for the open system that you have to keep in mind. Now similar condition is to be applied for the closed system, but what happens here? Initial energy plus energy entered is equal to final energy plus energy left. Here energy entered is heat transferred and energy left is work done, produced only, because this is closed system. So there is no transfer of the mass, and there is no transfer of the mass, then there is no potential energy, no kinetic energy, no work done, nothing is there. So only we have equation like this: ES1 plus Q is equal to ES2 plus W. So Q minus W is equal to ES2 minus ES1. Q is equal to ES2 minus ES1. So that is the fundamental difference between open system, energy equation for open system, and energy equation for closed system. So that means H1 is equal to H2 in closed system, kinetic energy 1 is equal to kinetic energy 2, and potential energy 1 is equal to potential energy 2. That means in closed system what happens? At the entry and exit, potential energy, kinetic energy and enthalpy remains constant. So that is the correct statement for the closed system. So that is the fundamental difference between open system and closed system, and that is the why we have to study the energy equation for easy understanding of the open system and closed system. So this is about the open system and closed system, and you have to keep in mind about these equations for the purpose of examples. So today you have to see one example. See the example related to this theory. The heat of 200 kg kilojoule 2000 kilojoule is transferred into the closed system. The closed system is there, not open system, and work produced is equal to this given. So find the change in total energy. Now according to the equation of closed system, energy equation, closed system, kinetic energy, potential energy, and enthalpy remains constant. So ES2 minus ES1 is equal to Q minus W. Here Q is given, W is given. So 500 kg is the net energy, total energy contained in the closed system. So this is about the equation how we can use. Now we have to see the steady state equation. After understanding of this energy equation for the open loop and open system and closed system, we have to see now the steady state equation. This is also energy equation. The steady flow system. In steady flow system, the mass flow rate of the substance remains constant. So that is called as a steady flow, where there is no change of the mass is there. So if there is no change of the mass is there, then ES1 is equal to ES2. So ES1 minus ES2 becomes 0. So what happens? That previous equation is modified. Q minus W is equal to H2 minus H1. This equation is basically for the open system. Okay. Q minus W is equal to H2 minus H1 plus Ke2 minus Ke1 plus Ke2 minus Ke1. Here ES1 is equal to ES2, or we have to put ES1 minus ES2 as 0. So this equation is known as the steady flow energy equation for open system. Okay. In which if it is closed system, then again Q is equal to W, because everything becomes constant. So for steady flow open system only, ES1 becomes ES2, otherwise not. And this equation is to be converted into another form, U1 plus just have to see U1 plus P1 V1 plus C1 square by 2 plus GZ1. So this is just have to see, this one is enthalpy, this is 1/2 mv square is related to kinetic energy, where C is the velocity, and GZ1 is mgh, that is the datum head, potential energy, and Q is there. So this is the alternate form of the energy equation in form of gravitational datum head, Z1 and Z2. So this is for easy understanding of this alternate form of the energy equation. So this is about the steady flow energy equation and non-flow energy equation. Now we have to see the non-flow energy equation, the total energy of the closed system. So steady flow energy equation is only possible in the open system, because there is mass transfer is possible. But in case of closed system, there is no mass transfer takes place. And if there is no mass transfer takes place, there is not possibility of steady flow, because same flow is to be circulated inside the system, like bubbling of the water, boiling of the water. So vibration of the water is continuously there. There is no steady flow is there. So for closed system, non-flow energy equation is there. So for non-flow energy equation, you have to see E is equal to, here the form of non-flow energy equation is what? E is equal to energy is equal to U, internal energy plus sigma of U. This is U means sigma of U, U1 plus U2, and sigma of potential energy and sigma of kinetic energy. For non-flow process, the substance is assumed to be at rest, because there is no flow takes place. Yes, there is no mass transfer takes place, as we have discussed. So PE, potential energy, is 0, kinetic energy becomes 0. So E becomes Q minus W. E becomes Q minus W. So this is about the equation. Now here you have to see Q minus W is equal to delta U. Q minus W is equal to delta U, where delta U is the change in internal energy. So this equation is known as non-flow energy equation, where E is to be considered as only internal energy occupied by the system, because there is all other energies are considered as constant in closed system. Okay, so this is about the non-flow energy equation. and steady flow energy equation. So you have to keep in mind about in up to these things, you have to keep in mind about the concept of open system, closed system, and isolated system. In open system, what happens? Energy and mass both can be exchanged with the system and surrounding. In closed system, only energy can be transferred. No possibility of mass transfer takes place. And in isolated system, there is no transfer of energy and mass both. Okay. And then thereafter, you have to see about the energy equation for the open system, closed system, steady flow energy equation for the open system, and non-flow energy equation for the closed system. And one example on this. So this is about the open system, closed system. Okay. So this is about the open system, closed system, and isolated system. So they are various thermodynamic systems. Now in